welcome to the channel. Welcome. So I did do my eyebrows off camera, so if you would like to know more about this look, stay tuned. So I did start off with my e.l.f. matte concealer, and all I'm going to do is just apply that to my lids for my eyeshadow base. And once I get that applied, I will be taking my Ruby Kisses fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend that base out. Okay, so next I'll be taking my Ruby Kisses HD setting powder, and I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild fluffy brush. So all I will be doing is just tapping that powder in just to set my base. So for my first transition color, I'll be taking my Chocolates palette from Walmart, and I'll be using the color Groovy, and I'll use the perfusion brush that did come along with the palette. So all I'll be doing is just taking that brush and tapping that color into my crease and blending it out. So next I'll be taking my Warriors palette from Juvias place, and I'll be using the color Camo. So what I'll do next is just apply that second transition shade onto the first and blend those two together. I'll be going in with the color More Me, and I'll be using my detail brush that I did purchase from Amazon and apply that color under my brow. Okay, so I did go back in with the e.l.f. matte concealer, and I'm just going to apply that to my lids, and I'm going to take my Energy concealer brush that I did purchase from Amazon, and I'll be using that to blend the base out. I'm going back in with my Warriors palette in the color Ahosi, and I'll be using my Ruby Kisses brush first just to pat down a little bit of that color. Then I'll be switching out to my e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, and that's just to pick up a little bit more of that pigment. So now I'll be taking the color Mino, and I'll be using my pink fluffy brush that I did purchase from Walmart. And what I'll do is just take that dark brown color and pat that on the outside edges of my eye. Now I'm going to apply my glitter primer from Isme, New York, and I'm using the Duramy concealer brush. And all I'll do now is just tap that primer in order to apply the glitter. So now I'm applying my silver glitter that I did purchase from Walmart, and I'll just take that concealer brush and tap the glitter in to where I applied my primer. Next, I'll be applying my chunky glitter that I did purchase from Amazon, and I'll apply that directly on top of the silver fine glitter. So to line my eyes, I'll be using my e.l.f. eyeliner in the color black, and I'll just apply that to my lid. Okay, so now I am about to apply the rhinestones, and to do so, I will just put these little dots of glue here under my brow or in any desired place that you would like. And I did purchase those rhinestones from Amazon, and I will have the link in the description down below. So now I'm going in with my Calamine Lotion, and I'll be applying that with my foundation brush. I use Calamine Lotion due to my skin being oily, so this step is totally optional if you choose to do so. So now I'll be using the LA Pro concealer in the shade orange, and I'll just be applying that over my dark spots, and from there I'll use my beauty blender to blend everything out. Next, I'll be going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation, and I'll be using my foundation brush to blend everything out for a more flawless and even look. So I did not realize that my camera had died, so I did go ahead and apply my Juvias Place concealer, and I did blend everything out with that beauty blender. Next, I'm going in with the black OPL shade stick in the color Ebony, and I'll just apply that around the outer areas of my face to contour. And to do so, I'll be using a contour brush that I did purchase from Walmart. So next I'm taking the Wet n Wild setting powder and I'm just going to apply that to my face, and that is to prevent the foundation from appearing cracked or creased. Now I'll be going in with the black Radiance contour palette in the deepest shade. I'm just going to take my fluffy brush that I did purchase from Amazon, and I'm just going to apply that to those areas where I did not put my setting powder. So next I'll be going in with the shade Jamata from the Warriors 2 palette, and I'll use that shade to bronze, and that's just to give a more warmer appearance. Okay, so now I'm going in with the color Zama, and I'm going to use that shade as a blush. It is totally optional, so you do not have to do it unless you want to. So now I'm going back in with the Warriors palette in the shade Bakwa, and I'm just going to use that as my highlight. And y'all, I had to stop for a minute because I am feeling it. So now I'm going in with my Wet n Wild liner in the shade Dark Brown, and I'm just going to line my lips. And after I line my lips, I'm just going to apply a little bit of lip gloss to finish off my look. So lastly, I'm just going to set my face using the Milani setting spray. And ladies, here's the completed look. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.